Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so Canelo finds himself in a bit of a situation as basically he's seeking out an opponent for possibly a September showdown. In all likelihood, Canelo will return to the ring in September. Now, who he will be facing in September, well, that's yet to be answered. But we may have the answer very shortly, which, by the way, if he goes this route, you have to question Canelo's opponent selection once again. And the thing is, Canelo always seems to get away with this, but then he's supposed to be branded as this dude who will fight any and everybody. And he's supposed to be the face of boxing. How you the face of boxing if you fighting dudes like this, and then you are trying to circle a wagon, and then you're trying to find loopholes around fighting certain type of dudes. Now, Canelo may be going back to the PBC in September to face a PBC fighter, but it won't be the PBC fighter that you think he should be fighting. It will be Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo, last time I checked, hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's still campaigning at 160, where the people that we think he should fight, the logical choice in David Benavidez, who's already been at 168 for a while, why not fight him? Why would you make a guy come up to 168 who hasn't fought at 168 and who hasn't fought in 2 years, where you could fight, a crafty, seasoned fighter? And I can say at this point, Benavidez is pretty seasoned. And I think he's past green. And I think based off his performance against Caleb Plant, he proved that he's more than capable of holding his own versus Canelo. But it appears that for some reason, Canelo just doesn't want to fight this dude. And he gets away with not being, called out on basically what you would deem as ducking. And Canelo has made excuse after excuse why he doesn't want to get in the ring with David Benavidez. So how does that make sense? You'll fight a PBC fighter and Jamal Charlo, who's still campaigning at 160, who hasn't had one fight at 168. But you won't fight a dude who's a former champion at 168 in David Benavidez. So when you can make that make sense, tell me. But then again, you can't tell me because you'll try to make excuses. So, it is what it is, and it's just hilarious because you're gonna hear Canelo stands making excuses for him fighting Charlo and say he's earned the right. No, he hasn't earned the right. Because they never said Floyd Mayweather earned the right to fight who he wanted to fight. So why does Canelo get to earn the right to fight dudes like these? It's complete cap, and I think it's BS. And it just need to be said. And people need to stop playing these games, and people need to keep it 100. And like I said, Canelo get too much leeway for fighting these type of dudes. Like I said before, if Jamal had a few fights at 168 and he's been active, then I will be all for it. But when you sit up here and you going towards a dude and looking in the direction of a dude who hasn't had a fight in 2 years, that says a lot. That says a lot about you, and that makes people question you. So I just find that very funny. So I mean, you just can't make this up. So I mean, we'll see what happens with Canelo, but I don't know, the Badu Jack thing, that was just terrible for Badu Jack to put that out and basically expose Canelo for basically, just, you said you want to challenge yourself, and then you putting in all these stipulations. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, what you wanted them to come down to what, like 180, and then you wanted a rehydration clause. I mean, come on, man. Like, anyway, This is your boy Tim Biz. I'm out.